When we look at Satanism and Christianity, especially the more mystical side of it, at first glance they seem worlds apart. But surprisingly, there are some fascinating parallels between them, especially in how they view the individual and the pursuit of personal growth. One of the biggest themes in Satanism is the celebration of the individual. Satanism often promotes personal empowerment, independence, and the rejection of authority. It encourages self exploration and building your life based on your own beliefs, free from societal constraints. In many ways, Satanism asks, why follow the crowd when you can forge your own path? Now, Christianity, particularly the mystical or spiritual side, isn't so different. Instead of following the dogma and rules handed down by institutions, there's a strong focus on personal connection with the divine. It's about seeking deeper truth, not through the lens of tradition, but through direct experience and inner transformation. Just like Satanism, it encourages the idea of self transformation, but with a goal of connecting with something greater than the egoic self. Both philosophies also have a rebellion at their core. Satanism famously stands against traditional Christian values, seeing Satan as a symbol of defiance and the pursuit of knowledge. It's about breaking free from external rules and embracing freedom. In contrast, the spiritual side of Christianity calls for a different kind of rebellion, rebelling against the ego, the material world, and the illusions that keep us from truth. Both systems demand a shift in perspective, though for different reasons and in different directions. Another area where we see similarities is in how they view the light and darkness. Satanism often looks at Satan as the light bringer, the one who brings knowledge and understanding, especially when it goes against conventional wisdom. Similarly, in Christianity, there's a recognition that darkness isn't inherently evil. It's through facing the darkness, the unknown, or even the challenges of life that we find the light of true understanding. In both traditions, knowledge and enlightenment come from exploring both sides, not just the comfortable or the conventional. Now, if there's one thing both philosophies have in common, it's the value placed on gnosis, or deep personal knowledge. For Satanists, the idea of knowledge is about understanding oneself fully and using that knowledge to shape one's own destiny. In Christianity, this also plays a key role, though the knowledge is often about understanding God and the true nature of existence. Both paths view knowledge as transformative, a way to go beyond the surface and connect with a higher truth. When it comes to the ego, Satanism sees it as something to be embraced and developed, an essential part of the self that should not be denied. It's about building strength through self realization. In contrast, Christianity sees the ego more as an illusion, a false self that distracts us from true spiritual connection. But there's a common thread here. Both traditions call for transformation. One wants you to embrace and harness the ego, the other wants you to transcend it to reach something higher. And lastly, both philosophies look at transformation through rebellion and inner conflict. In Satanism, it's about breaking free from the societal chains and embracing personal freedom and power. In Christianity, it's about overcoming the illusions of the material world, confronting your inner demons, and finding the divine within. The path to growth in both systems involves a radical shift in how you view yourself and the world. So, while Satanism and Christianity come from different places, they share some intriguing similarities. Both challenge the norms, both emphasize the importance of personal growth, and both recognize that true enlightenment often comes from questioning everything you thought you knew. Whether it's through embracing the self or transcending it, the journey in both traditions is one of profound transformation.